Alright everybody, welcome back to another video here on the Firepromoter series. I am of course Dominic here from the Bad Wrestling channel, and let's just jump right into it. First off, you know the drill by now. I want some fresh new talent in the world of pro wrestling, and I was thinking I kind of want a junior heavyweights, because we have this cruiserweight championship right here, right? I have kind of Aries versus all, so all like newcomers. You know, if I invite somebody to fight for the cruiserweight championship, then we can do that. I don't know, but I kind of like having the cruiserweight title to myself. So I figured to kick off the show, we are going to try to find someone to fight for the cruiserweight championship. And I'm thinking, who better than Homicide, because I believe he's 1/3 of the 6-man tag titles, and I believe we have the other two members in Cage and Henry. So let's try it. Let's try it. They're not interested in us. How much do you want to offer? 80,000? Oh my god, even though they're not interested, they actually did it. Okay, cool. Homicide, you are going to be a... Ooh, could we have him in the NWO? Homicide in the NWO. Kinda like it. I kinda like it. Okay, it's a very heavyweight, heavy group, and Homicide can be that one cruiserweight in the NWO. So we're gonna have Aries versus Homicide for the championship. Here we go, book the event, standard event. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to kick this off with the main event matchup immediately. We're gonna have, oh my god, it's a TNA Junior Heavyweight as well. So that's it. We have every TNA championship. Oh my god, this is great. This is great. This is freaking great. We're gonna keep the Raw Junior Heavyweight as the Cruiserweight title. But maybe that means Homicide will be a double Cruiserweight champion. Maybe. We'll see. That's our main event. However, next up, 6-man tag team action. We're going to have three other members of the NWO. So we're going to have Hollywood Hogan, Mikey Williams, two big champions, and Thomas? Okay, and Thomas versus Velveteen Dream, Abyss, and since Thomas isn't in a feud, he can start a feud with Booker. Sure, Thomas versus Booker. We'll also have a females tag team matchup. Okay, woman and woman versus woman on woman. We got Baszler and Bianca versus Naomi, and you know what, since Ali has been kind of doing some stuff, let's kind of give Kiera Hogan a chance. Okay, we're gonna have Kiera Hogan in there as well. And then we'll have a singles matchup to kick off the show between Brian Cage and, oh shit, I just realized Booker is a part of that tag team. Frick. Okay, you know what? Thomas versus Booker isn't happening. Okay, that was a complete lie. We're not going to do that. We'll just have Jack Howard fight. And it just so happens Booker is down here because he wants to be. I don't know. No, because he has prior history with Mikey Williams. That's how that makes sense. Okay, and then above them, we're going to have Matt Robinson taking on David, because that's a feud that's happening, I guess. I don't freaking know anymore. And then we're going to swap this match out to here, and then we'll have a singles match between Owens and Moose, and just a non-title match. Sure. Owens versus Moose. That makes some sense. Yeah, that's looking like a pretty solid card, ladies and gentlemen. Here, let's loan out to ECW to kind of build that as a friendship. Okay, that's good. Everything is going good right now in the world of EPW. First off, we're going to have Jack Howard versus Brian Cage. No strangers, these two men. As the game is taking a sweet time to load. This matchup result, because it was so good, it had to load just how great this match was going to be. 100% match evaluation, great start. Brian Cage, huge win. And then we'll have David versus Matt, and Matt Robinson gets the win, okay. And then Naomi and Kiera Hogan defeat Bianca and Shayna. Hogan knocked out the former UFC competitor, Shayna Baszler. Huge knockout victory for them, as Kevin Owens, the champion, defeats the challenger Moose. Okay, maybe Moose is having some doubts. Maybe he's starting to think, hey, do I even belong in the championship scene after winning a hellacious tournament matchup? As Hollywood Hogan, the leader of the NWO, gets a pin over Abyss. So he doesn't particularly get his revenge against Velveteen Dream, but he gets the pin nonetheless over Abyss. And now it's the main event of the evening. Homicide, the newest member of the NWO, versus Austin Aries. But he doesn't get the job done. Austin Aries, okay, stopping this kid's momentum. Homicide immediately in EPW, immediately in NWO, and immediately getting a shot at the junior heavyweight title. But in the end, it doesn't matter because Homicide got the loss. Austin Aries still the Cruiserweight champion, but off a backslide. So, you know, it's kind of like a roll-up pin right there. So that makes some sense. That makes sense. Okay, I assume that was a very close matchup that happened in that main event. And hopefully people want to see more of it going down the line in the future. As we get to the October event, star wrestler Cody left AEW. Cody Rhodes left AEW just now. And Chris Jericho was arrested. AEW, bad stuff is happening. Bad stuff is happening. And you know what? I think something has to be done, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking about it. David, he's so not popular. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to be the David Houston story right now. We are going to have David Houston go up against 3 individuals. So assuming he lasts that long. Matt can face off against Thomas. That can be that feud in the NWO. If David loses any of those 3 matches, David is fired. Because he's so not popular, he doesn't bring anything to the table. So I believe David, as I, do this real quick, level up the gym. I believe David, he's kind of unnecessary at this point. He's kind of just filling space that someone better could fill. So David Houston, I want you to prove to me why you're still in EPW. However, right now we're going to be looking at who can join EPW next. And Cody, my man Cody, the American Nightmare, you have a lot of my attention, sir. And we are going to try to buy him out. Damn it. Oh, well, I had to try. Well, what if we just invite somebody? What if we just do a little bit of an invite? So that so David over here can just fight anybody, right? So let's see if David can defeat Sheamus? Nah, I feel like having him fight Sheamus would be unfair because it's like a strong style match, so it wouldn't be his style. So that might be unfair. So what if we get him? What if we get Christian? Yeah, I'm into that. I want Christian, so maybe this could open the gates to Christian being in EPW. Let's try it. Okay then, Christian versus David. Boom, big match right there. And here we go, right now, Christian versus, where are you? David. There we go, boom, that's the match settled. Now let's get on to the rest of the show. Tag team main event, we're gonna have Kevin Owens and, I don't know, a female? Sure. Kevin Owens and Bianca Belair teaming up against Moose and Allie. Because Allie wasn't on the card last time, she'll be on the card this time. Next up, to keep the tag team train a-flowing, we'll have an 8-man tag team. We'll have the NWO. So, do we have a good number of people? Okay, we have a good number of people. We'll have Homicide, Hulk Hogan, Thomas, and is Flair in a feud? No, he's not. So, we'll just put Ric Flair in there. Versus Aries, Dream, Abyss, and who's just another person I can throw in? Matt Robinson, Jack Howard. A lot of these guys' conditions are poor. And that's not good. I don't know, maybe it'll be fine. We'll put him in there. This might actually be just a 3-match card. Maybe 4 matches. So people can heal up. So we'll have Booker T face off against Henry. And I think that's going to be the card. I think that's actually going to be the card. Okay, very tag team heavy show. Very run-of-the-mill, nothing special show. Okay, I'll make it $10 and then none. Can I get none? Okay, $10 and a poster. Okay, that's fine. We're not making a lot of money on this show. But the big story coming into this, will David Houston keep his job? We're going to find that out right now. So here we go. The NWO opening up the show. Will they be able to get the win? And they don't. Homicide loses again for the NWO. I don't know. Maybe there's some dissension, okay? The NWO, they invited Homicide into their little group. And then he loses 2 times in 2 high-stakes matches in a row. I don't know, maybe they dropped the ball getting him, as Joe Hendry apparently dropped the ball in this matchup. Booker T with the scissors kick, big win. But Moose and Ali bringing up the match evaluation score, defeating Kevin Owens and Belair, and now the main event. Is David gonna be fired? Oh my god, he's not fired! I thought it was over. I mean, terrible show, but David Houston, okay, that's one. He got a point. Shocked me. He got it. Okay, then. David Houston. David Houston, he is... Okay. Dragon from FPW. Well, now we know who's going to be fighting David. But you know what? I was thinking. Maybe there is that dissension in the ranks, you know? Maybe Homicide's about to get kicked out. And maybe Hernandez might come in and reform LAX. Boom. There you go. We got Hernandez. LAX is ready to make history as Homicide gets kicked out of the NWO and is joining LAX. He has turned face. Okay, in the same episode in which he came in, he turned heel and then he turned face again. We're flip-flopping everything, but it doesn't matter because LAX are the new boys on the block, and they are looking to stop the takeover from the NWO. Oh, so Homicide, he's still going to go after Aries. And then I think Hernandez will have a feud with Ric Flair. So that feud starts kind of going. Okay, big show indeed, big show indeed. This is the final show before our final pay-per-view or our final show of the year. Let's make it a good one. First off, opening the match, tag team action as LAX, Hernandez, and Homicide are teaming up to take on Ric Flair and Austin Aries. You know, Ric Flair is going to have to team up with someone who's not particularly in the NWO. Okay, but so will he perhaps be able to coincide with Austin Aries? Main event again, by the way, just to book that out of the way, we're going to have, what's his name? Red Dragon is his name. Versus David Houston. Okay, let's see if he can do it 2 in a row. See if we can do it 2 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. As now, we'll have 2 singles matches, 2 women's singles matches. We'll have Bianca and Shayna. Here we go, there, down there. Shayna Baszler. Okay, 2 separate women's matches against their counter foes. So Shayna, she's going up against Naomi, so that means Naomi will fight against Bianca. And since Bianca's going up against Where are you? Ali. You see how that makes sense? Yeah, they're just flip flopping. And then next up we'll have a bit of a similar thing. We'll have Hogan facing Abyss. The feud that we should have had going. Actually, no, changing my mind. We'll have Hogan versus Booker. And then right before the main event, we'll have a bit of a tag team match. Just another tag team match. We'll have Dream versus two other champions, Brian Cage and Joe Hendry. So I think that sounds lovely. I think that sounds lovely indeed. Social media print ad. What about TV commercial? $60. Sounds about right. Okay, confirm the match card. Will David Houston somehow defy the odds? That's the real story I'm going after, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, last time it was Moose taking over the entire show. Today it's David Houston. Oof! Oh no! Hernandez and Homicide as LAX, their first matches as a duo. They couldn't get the job done. Ric Flair and Austin Aries somehow teamed up as Naomi defeats Bianca Belair. But still, LAX, oof, that's not a good start for them. Booker T knocks out Hulk Hogan. Okay. Something that I bet he probably wanted to do in real life at one point. Shayna defeats Ali. Okay, so Naomi and Shayna, who's going to be fighting each other for the championship, you know, they won the match, their respective matches, so that makes sense. As Dream and Moose defeat the tag team champions. And then David Houston, is he out or is he in? Oh my god, he's still in. David Houston is still on the show. David Houston. Bianca has been hospitalized. Oh shit, no. No, frick. Oh no, with 4 months, that's not good. Also, David Houston, oh my god. Like, that's the real story in my head. But, oh no, Bianca. It's not like I was building this entire feud for you. Oh my god, our promotion started to make a name for itself. We're ready to step up our game. An arena event. Okay, our broadcast expired. Okay, Kira is waiting outside. It looks like Kira is going to be facing off against Ali. Let's see if we can get another competitor going on. Let's try to get Lio Rush. There's no real reason why, but I like the idea of Lio Rush being in our roster. Sure, let's try it. A little more cruiserweight action, you know? Let's try this. 10,000. Well, damn, the man of the hour will be a heel. Leo can be a heel. He can be a heel. Okay, boom. We're building that cruiserweight division. But let's see if Leo can defeat David. That's got me interested as hell right now. As I'm gonna do this. Okay, we got the arena size venue now, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. We're gonna put on the best show we possibly can. Nobody is leaving this night without a match. First off, in the opener, we're gonna have Lio Rush versus David Houston. If David Houston wins this, I will give him a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship. If David wins this. If Leo wins this, I'll give him a shot. This is a #1 contenders match for the Cruiserweight Championship. However, the added twist is if David Houston somehow loses this match against Lio Rush, he is gone from EPW. High stakes. Let's see if he can pull it off. However, who will be leaving this night with the Cruiserweight Championship? Well, we're going to find that out in the next matchup. Austin Aries will be facing off against Homicide. And then his buddy Hernandez, you know, this whole show is going to be flowing, you know what I mean? Hernandez will be fighting off against Ric Flair. And then we'll have Thomas Walker, another NWO member, I believe. Yes, another NWO member versus Matt Robinson. Some more, you know, kind of fast-paced, light, heavyweight, light action I assume Matt Robinson has more of a speedy kind of moveset. So we're gonna go with that. So Thomas and Rick, they're in the NWO. And then, of course, we'll have, just to kind of break up the flow a tiny bit, we'll have, not a championship match, but we'll have Ali versus last-minute replacement Kiera Hogan. And then we'll just, because I have no way to actually make this part flow into the show, we'll have a tag team championship matchup between, who are you, Cajun Henry versus Booker T and Jack Howard? Booker T and Jack Howard, they haven't been necessarily teaming up that much. So perhaps we'll see if they can get the job done. And then, now we're getting into the big-time money matches. Okay, we're gonna have Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulkster, the leader of the NWO, taking on the Monster. Okay, former champion. He's not been doing so hot. He's gonna be facing off against Abyss. We'll see if he can get the job done. And then to bring back the Women's Championship, we're gonna have, where are you? Shayna Baszler versus, of course, the one and only Naomi. And how could you possibly forget about Mikey Williams, who will be taking on Abyss? And I accidentally misbooked that, because in my head, Abyss should be fighting... No, you know what? No, screw it. We're gonna keep it like this, because I believe that should be the feud. In my heart of hearts, that should be the feud. Hogan versus Abyss. That's the big time money match. And I don't care what anybody says. Hogan versus Abyss, and then Dream versus Mikey for the championship. And then in the main event of the evening, big time matches indeed. Is that everybody on the show, by the way? I just want to make sure. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Am I using everybody on the show? Yes, they are. Nobody is going without a matchup. And then we'll do $40 TV commercial in the big time Hollywood arena. Okay, here, I'm gonna produce merchandise right now, so just give me a second. Okay, this is looking very well indeed. And now we can finally get into it. Let's go. David Houston and Lio Rush starting the show. Will David Houston leave? No, he's not! He's staying! Oh my god! What the fuck? David Houston! Okay! Hats off to you! I was gonna get rid of this man, but he has proven to be that he should stay in EPW. Wow. 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 Defeating Lio Rush. The man of the hour. Well, the true man of the hour is David. But who will he be fighting for the Cruiserweight Championship? Will it be Homicide or Aries? And Homicide! Oh my god, he just defeated Austin Aries! He just defeated him! He broke the reign! I feel like I'm being broken right now by these results. Holy shit! Aries. Okay, he's gonna be the next challenger because he's like, I want my championship back. That's future booking right there. But, oh my god. David's gonna be fighting Homicide. Holy crap. Hernandez then defeats Ric Flair. Oh my god, what are these results? This is amazing. Hernandez, the powerhouse, just defeats the living legend in Ric Flair. Okay, that feud, I guess I can continue, I guess. I don't even know. Matt Robinson defeats Thomas Walker. Not gonna lie, no one gives a shit. I don't give a shit about that match. Dude, oh my god, I'm so hyped. Ali defeats Kiera Hogan, defeating the odds of Kiera Hogan being the last minute replacement. I'm gonna have to deal with this. So Ali can face off against either Shayna or Naomi. Okay, that puts her as a #1 contender. As Joe Henry and Cage, yeah, they're still. Okay, I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with the tag team scene, because it's not looking good right now. Cage and Henry still champs, as Hogan defeats Abyss here tonight. Hogan defeats the monster Abyss himself, and I think that means Hogan should fight for the big time championship, as Shayna Baszler. Well, doesn't this seem familiar? Shayna Baszler are going to be fighting Ali, as Mikey defeats Dream, sadly enough. Okay, the dream is over. I tried. I wanted him to win, but it looks like Dream, he's gonna have to find someone else to have a feud with. As Moose! Oh my god! I did not expect that. We're gonna have Moose versus Hogan. Oh my god! What the frick? Yo! We got a new champion! Moose! Oh my god, I'm speechless! What a show! So many freaking... Oh my god! David's still in the company. Everybody just beating the hell out of... Wow! Wow. Well, first off, Dream versus Owens is the feud. Because Dream is the face and Owens is a heel. So that is the feud. Hogan versus Abyss isn't the feud. No, actually, no, we're gonna have Hogan versus Owens. Not Hogan versus Owens. Owens versus Abyss because, you know, the non-title version of the feud they had before. Dream can fight, I don't know, Thomas. Or no, Dream can fight Aries because they're both angry. I don't know. Wow. Moose is the EPW champion. Homicide is the Cruiserweight champion. What a show. Wow. And then, oh, we just made like $3 million. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm gonna tip my hat off to myself right there. That was a good show by yours truly. As EPW number 4th. I believe we were 5th place last time, so 4th place. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Okay, January. I guess this is the time. Happy New Year. Yep, we ranked 4th place. I know. And then the sponsors. 200,000. Yes. And then, oof, this is also really good. Oh shit. No. Sponsor. I think this is the better choice. It's 2 years, sure, but it's got the production of goods is cut by 10%, and then the average match evaluation should be okay. I think that's fine. And then we'll have this one because we'll have that, the Lit Cola fam, and then we'll have, I don't know, 4,000 there, and then that's fine. Okay. Well, saving that was a hell of a show. However, that's going to be the end of this episode here on our Fire Promoter series. Hell of an episode, in my opinion. If you guys liked it, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already. But if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I'm, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling.